My name is Salem Mead. I am in the band XYZPDQ and I play guitar and sing.
My name is Dax Corcoran. I play drums in XYZPDQ.
My name is Julian Bailey. I'm 19 and I play bass in XYZPDQ.
And if you were to explain the band for someone who's never heard of you guys, which I'm sure you guys get that a lot, being a newer band and coming out there and touring and everything now, how would you describe your band? How would you like sell it to someone like, I'm like, this is who we are, this is why you should listen to us?
Definitely like a pop rock kind of fun band. You know, like Paramore vibes.
Yeah.
You know?
Avril Lavigne, stuff like that.
Yeah. We've all been playing in a band, you know, together for probably seven years now. So since we were just super little, we've all been playing together. So, I mean, when we all play together, I feel that length of time.
It's like almost like family at that point, like best friends.
We definitely know each other really, really well.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We've known each other for years.
Having that kind of friendship and that kind of
bond.
Bond over all these years, I think really helps with the music part of it too.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I could tell when I watched your guys' set how you guys were like working together on stage. You don't typically see that in a lot of younger bands because they don't have that chemistry experience, and you know what I mean? It's a lot of like work on that, just the chemistry of being on stage. It's one thing to play the instrument, it's another thing to play an instrument with a band and still have movement on stage. You're extremely photogenic as a bass player.
I am?
You are extremely photogenic. I was looking at you, I was like, man, he's pulling up some like Flea vibes for a couple times, man. You have a lot better hair than Flea. I bet he would admit that, but you know, yeah, you definitely are a very photogenic bass player.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So you guys are Manhattan Beach locals?
Yeah. Well, I live in Redondo, so...
Oh, so you're local to here.
Yeah, this is my home.
Okay. Yeah, you guys won the hometown Battle of the Bands in 2018 over here?
Yeah, we've been trying to just do, when we were a lot younger, we did a lot of Battle of the Bands.
Oh yeah, that
all
was
the
like
time.
my favorite
It was
thing
so
to do.
fun. We got to see all our friends there, and it was fun because we'd be competing against them, but at the same time, it's like, there's just like a general...
All in the game.
For everyone.
How many you guys competed in? Yeah.
Probably
Four or
yeah.
five.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. How many have you won?
We actually, I think, was it a majority? Like 3 out of
Probably
5?
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
I think we won 3. I don't know if we had 4 or 5.
I feel like that one in the Manhattan Beach was a huge staple point for you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
that was the first one, right?
Yeah, I think
first one we won.
Yeah. I think, and then the biggest one ever that we had was the one that they got us into Beachlife.
Right.
We played the Battle of the Bands that, you know, whoever wins got to play it. So.
Oh wait, we won 4 of them.
4?
Yeah.
So you won a Battle of the Bands that got you entry into here
Yeah,
and
there
everything?
was this competition, and the first round we had to submit like videos, and then out of the bands that did it, 5 got picked to go compete live at Rock and Brews, and so we did that. We ended up winning. So we got.
Oh wow! Congratulations,
that was
guys.
a cool opportunity. That was so insane.
Yeah, no one's talking about that part online. Jesus. Well, thankfully you guys can clarify that shit. So what's your guys' inspirations here to hear? Like what artist got you to want to even do this?
Ooh, okay. So when I was first starting guitar, I loved Slash and Guns N' Roses, and I learned like all the songs to that, and I was just like playing that. I was my mom has a cabin in Montana, and there's like nothing to do in Montana, so I was just like there for like 5 hours a day, like sitting down and like playing Slash solos. So that definitely was a really big inspiration for me. But I love like Avril Lavigne's, Paramore, that kind of like a songwriting vibe. So definitely like a lot of pop rock, but mixed in with the cool guitar solos, and I love Eddie Van Halen and stuff. So.
Yeah, for me, the first person that really, I feel like got me into it was Taylor Hawkins from Foo Fighters, rest in peace. My parents were huge Foo Fighters fans ever since I was born, and they would always play Foo Fighters, and I would always hear it and just gravitate towards whenever they played that, and I just started getting into it. I've been playing drums since I was 7, so I've been doing it for a while, and over the years there's been like so many different drummers that I've been into, and it's kind of cool because now it's like there's a lot of drummers that I'm into, and now I'm looking more at like full bands that are, instead of just like individual drummers, it's more like full bands that I'm like, oh well, that's really cool, and like starting to think of it from more of a perspective that's like for us as a whole band, like who can we take inspiration from and kind of like learn from. So like you said earlier, Paramore, Willow Smith is really cool, and I think that those are like, for me, yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
I'm like kind of all over the place, just a little. I think like Chili Peppers, that's like my big one. But like that was like the first one, like love or whatever. And then there's King's X and Van Halen. So it's weird because I have inspirations as a bass player, then also as a musician. So it's like I'll listen to like bass heavy music, and that's what helps me get my playing really like where I think it is. But then I listen to like other genres that are not bass heavy, and it helps like songwriting wise, a different perspective on music. Because it's much better to be a musician than only a bass player with a bass player mind. So like I can go from like thrash metal to jazz, and I'm like everywhere. Van Halen, Megadeth, Chili Peppers, Primus, Rush.
Okay.
You know, I'm all over
Nice.
it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good answer on that. Bass players are like, it's hard to be a bass player, and it's also really hard to be a drummer. Big thing I have learned growing up in the industry, drummers always have a face.
Yeah,
There's always a face, and some of the faces are different, and I've gotten a lot of recordings of drummer faces. You have a really steady face. You have a pretty steady face. It looked like you were really like paying attention what's going on stage and stuff. She was trying to coordinate with you, and he was coordinating with you. It was like you were kind of like orchestrating things as the drummer at the same time.
It's so funny. My girlfriend and other people will just like say afterwards, like, "Oh my gosh, you have a face when you play." And it's like the drummer face, where it's like all these weird faces when you're playing because you're so into it. And I feel like over the years I've like done it less because I see some photos of myself. I'm like, oh, I did not know.
Yeah.
Which is kind of it's just funny, but yeah, the drummer face.
And how's it playing guitar and singing? Do you find that to be difficult ever? Do you feel like it like?
Well, I think like when I first started, I used to just be like the guitarist and like a backup singer in like certain bands, so I was just used to that. But so when I first started doing lead and guitar, it was a little bit challenging, but then I just got really used to it. Now it feels just really natural.
Okay.
I think just a lot of repetition definitely just helped with that, but it feels really natural, and I love doing it.
That's great. Yeah, it's really hard being a guitarist and a singer. A lot of bands, especially in the past, would even bring in guitarists and not put them on the band name or anything of the ballad or anything, just to help pick up that slack to help the singer sing. Yeah. Kurt Cobain was a big one with that. He had a guy named Pat come on all the time, and Pat also helped with the Foo Fighters with that and everything. I grew up knowing Pat very well. He's a really cool guy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that though a little bit later. It's about you guys. What do you guys? I know what you guys inspire you now. I know what you guys background on that. But what are you guys listening to? Like, if you guys are going outside right now and you were to put like ear pods in your ear and go on a walk right now, what are you putting on your playlist? What's the first thing?
Oh, easily Chili Peppers for me. Easily.
Okay.
That is something, because I don't know, from growing up, I found like it's really good, because like the Chili Peppers are kind of my like home music, so it felt really good to like, because I haven't started like not listening to them for years, and I just got back into them, and I feel really at home with it. It's like almost my calling.
Okay.
I'll never not have a good time listening to them.
Yeah. My favorite.
The past few days, I've been listening to Viva Duty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've just been trying to listen to some different stuff because just trying to grow as a musician and trying to like expand my knowledge of music and songwriting and just everything. So probably Viva Duty.
Right.
Okay, so I listen to like Julian said, also a lot of like different genres. So I really love Lana Del Rey too. Like I don't know where that even came from, but I love her. So her, but then I can go from that to straight into Megadeth, which is I think that's really it's fun. You know, I don't know. And then I like Paramore. I listen to those three like a lot. So it's it's a little touch of everything. So
yeah, I love how you guys say Megadeth because the back in the day how it was Megadeth or Metallica.
That's all me.
And I was Megadeth as well. So like you're speaking my language on that. Red Hot Chili Peppers. When I was your age, that was the shit. I used to like hunt them down for their concert tours. Even when I was in the industry and I would go into like concerts all the time and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, but I want to go see Anthony play. I want to see him sing, and I want to see Fleet all over the place. Like that was my big thing, and that's why I said like, I saw you play, and I'm like, I could see that. Like I kind of called that out, and without even knowing. You see that? So let's end it with this. And this is again another 3-part question for you guys. if you could collaborate right now, any artist, I have a good grasp of you, but any artist, like if you could, like, if you were walking out, that you came in here, you guys won the Battle of the Bands, and they're like, okay, by the way, we have contact with everyone in the world, we could get you guys, whoever you want, on stage with you guys, who would it be?
Oh, that's, yeah, Dave Mustaine.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do you mean like songwriter? Like songwriter
Anyone. You could have someone come up and sing with you. You could have someone come. You could have Poncho Sanchez come up there with you and play the bongos. You know.
Oh my God. Okay. I would love, like, I'm gonna answer this in like a songwriting question. If I could like songwrite with anybody, it would be Taylor Swift. Like, I love her lyrics. Like, I just want to know how she like writes those lyrics. Like, her lyrics are so good, and I just want to like soak in all her knowledge on how to do that. Like, I think I would learn so much from her.
Big shout out to Taylor.
Yeah. Just.
I think it would be so fun to bring Dave Grohl on stage.
Okay.
I think play a song with Dave Grohl would be like a dream come true. That would be insane. He just seems like such a nice guy, so I think that would be pretty cool to spend.
Yeah.
I would love to play with Haley Williams.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
You never know, man. They may see it. They may be like, they know you guys. You never know. You never know. Strange world we live. Well, hey.
It's Strange. That's our new song that we just
song
released.
is actually called Strange.
Whoa.
See?
Wow. It's just
weird. Yeah, The Matrix. But yeah, hey, thank you guys so much for coming back out, even though you guys played 2 days ago. You're coming back out for me, doing this interview.
We definitely, this is such a cool opportunity.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah.